Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. Today, we're here to take a look at this mass market edition of Arcana Folia Oracle deck. This is a new release from US Game Systems. It will be out in just a few weeks, and you should be able to pre order it right now on their website as well as on Amazon. I'll put all the links in the description box below. If you're seeing this after, I think it said December 8th, it's releasing. So if you're seeing this after that, then you should be able to just plain old order it. This was an independent deck that US Games picked up, and they're publishing it mass market for us. So we'll take a look at what this publication offers us. Very beautiful box, and the cardstock is on the US Game Systems. Their regular, what I like to call the buttery matte. It's their slidey kind of semi-gloss stock. It did come with a edge. This is like it's not black, it's not brown, it's somewhere in between, I want to call it indigo, but it's very dark. So it has a dark matte edge, and the cards are round and they are smaller than a normal. I don't know. Putting them up against my hand probably doesn't help. So I'm going to compare them to a few cards. Let me just get a few cards out so we can take a look at the size. Okay, so I have here a standard size tarot, a standard size oracle, and a US Games 10 deck. And this is actually Tarot de Maria Celia, if you have this one. These cards, I would say, are about as tall as a 10 deck, if you can see there. Just a little bit taller than this one, and this is one of their smaller 10 decks. So I would say that that is about the size, the diameter of the deck, if you wanted to compare it to something. Up against a tarot card, you can see the difference, and up against a normal oracle size card, you can see that they are significantly smaller. So if you like working with a standard oracle, because this is like a standard oracle deck, it has standard oracle for clarification, keywords and advice and things like that for like daily readings. And if you like working with this artwork and you like that style of deck, but you're looking for something smaller for your table, this could be something that's worth taking a look at. It's very beautiful, and I've been playing with it. I do want to put the cards in order. So I'm going to take a moment to do that just in case anybody's watching this and they want to compare it to their indie edition. I think it'd be easier for you to do if I put the cards in order. And then we'll take a look at the guidebook, and then we'll take a look at the cards. Those are in order. So let's take a quick look at the guidebook. Here's a table of contents. And it says, the language of nature is a powerful tool that can steer us toward a more authentic self, a happier life, and a more fulfilling existence. Arcana Folia, which means secrets of the leaves, is an oracle deck that draws inspiration from nature and the signs that the universe sends our way. This journey may sometimes feel challenging as we need to overcome obstacles and personal discomforts on our path, but it will bring us joy and self actualization. Using this deck will help deepen your intuition, guide your journey towards self improvement, and help you navigate difficult situations. This deck reminds us to take some time out of our busy lives to reconnect with nature and listen to the messages it offers us. Even spending 5 minutes hiking or doing something we love outdoors can renew our energy and prepare us for the road ahead. Let the pure vibrations of plants clear your thoughts and energize your spirit. So, there's a little section here on some strengthening your intuition and activities on how to do that. It's worth giving a read to the how to use your cards section in this book, because there's a couple of interesting spreads in here, and then there's that activity on things that you could do to strengthen your intuition. When you get to the write-up of the card, you have a one-page write-up. You have it's really more like a half a page. You have the picture down here in the corner, and on the top here is what you have written on the card, which is the number, the title, and a little bit of advice. Then you have some keywords here in the book, and then a little bit more advice written up here. If you pull this card, these are some things you can think about. And it's like that for all of the cards. In the back, about the creator and where you can reach them, and a space for notes that you can use to make notes on the cards, or even keep your pairing ideas back here, or spreads that you want to use with this deck, that kind of stuff. You can use that area. So that's what's in the guidebook, and we'll read a couple of those as we go along. Let's take a look at the cards. So here are the backs up close, and because they're round, I'm just going to set them down. I think it'll be easier for me to keep them visible and upright if I set them down like this. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. We start with creativity, and you can see here where you have the number and the title at the top and then the advice at the bottom. So this one says creativity, use your imagination. Test, look for a divine test. And then you have in the middle the image. And in the guidebook, it says that you should try to use these images intuitively. See what jumps out at you, see what colors you notice, see which items on the card, because there's multiple things. There's the plant imagery, there's these boots here for leisure. Remain lighthearted. What jumps out at you? Which plant? Is it the grass? So, intuition, listen to your inner voice. Information, pay attention to details. If you're a plant person, I bet some of these ferns and succulents and things that I see on these would mean a lot to you. There's nothing in the guidebook that really indicates what they mean, but like for instance, let's look at energy here. If you would like to read those for yourself, you can. So it says rush of excitement, date, fun, energy, playfulness, fast paced burst of happiness. This card represents a highly contagious and fast paced energy of higher vibration. It suggests that something is about to happen very soon, and you may receive a surprising invitation from someone to meet up. This will be a lighthearted and enjoyable experience that will leave you feeling better and inspired to handle other aspects of your life with ease. This energy will awaken your senses and offer a warm, sincere glow that will linger with you for a while. So if you pull that with another card, you could see maybe what that energy might be that is going to be arriving fast and make you feel, and it's going to be, feeling pretty good. Serendipity, love, true feelings, fated encounter for serendipity. Time says trust and divine timing. Joy, enjoy the little things. Mindset, find a different perspective. Epiphany, cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. 17 is sweetness, set clear boundaries. Self-care, heal, repair, reconnect. Cut off, let go of what no longer serves you. Warrior spirit, stand your ground. When I first saw this card, I thought to myself, okay, yeah, you can stand your ground. But then I saw this skeleton here of this ram. I'm not sure exactly what this would have been. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, there's standing your ground and holding firm and being a warrior, but then there's maybe standing your ground until to the detriment of your own self. Like how much do you really want to hold on to this? Are you going to stand on this, die on this hill? You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So I feel like these cards can, if you let your mind wander with them, and then mixing them, of course, with tarot could bring quite a bit of information to your reading if you're open minded and allow your intuition to kind of play a little bit with these. I think that these make great kind of little fortune tellery style clarifiers, protection, you are protected, cleanse, clear space for positive energy, warning, pay attention to red flags, obstacle, overcoming a blockage on your path, abundance, financial security, and material gains. And I also really, when I was using them, thought that they made great thematic placeholders, or sometimes people call them spread decks, spread places, or whatever. I forget what they're called. But if you wanted to pull 3 or 4 and then pull tarot cards around them, like if you don't know what you want to read on today, you could always pull a few of these to see where you need to look into, what you need to look into. I need to look in healthy choices and choose wisely. And then I might pull a couple tarot cards around that. Reflection, reveals who you are. Temptation, alluring thoughts and actions. Soulmate, someone from your soul tribe. Gift, precious offering. Celebration, enjoy your victories with others. Home, appreciate comfort and sense of belonging. And the last one, 50, eccentric person, a person with a different worldview. And we have a little bobcat there. So those are the cards. And again, here are the backs. And when you shuffle these are not they're not reversible. When you shuffle them together, hang on, let me show you. Okay, so you can see here that they're not, you can see the different sides. So if you're looking at the card itself, this side is a little bit more blue. This one is a little bit more rust colored. So as they spin, you can tell the difference. Um, I personally, it doesn't matter to me, but if you like a card that's completely reversible, it's not, because these are going to spin and move as you use them. And when you pull them, they're going to be facing different ways. So like I said, it is their waxy stock, their buttery matte, whatever you want to call this. This is their semi-gloss. It does catch the light just a little bit, but not enough to really call it glossy. So as you can see, they do spin and move, and you're going to find them upright, reversed, sideways. When you pull them, like I just pulled this one, Intuition, it says listen to your inner voice, but I got it upside down. So maybe I'm not listening to my inner voice, or maybe I don't need to be trusting my inner voice right now. Maybe I need to trust logic more than intuition right now, or something like that. So you can see this one came up sideways. This one came up like this, and I might leave them like that and see if I can get anything from the way they're facing, or I might turn them all upright when I'm using them. So it's up to you how you want to use them, but they will spin and move on you because they're round, and that's kind of fun to play with them in that way. So let's pull a card. Let's see what we got. We got Belief. If you'd like to read that for yourself. It says subconscious beliefs, mind over matter, mental conditioning, core beliefs, hidden assumptions, bias. Our subconscious beliefs play a crucial role in our behavior and the events that occur in our lives. It's essential to take the time to evaluate our belief system, to identify any patterns or thoughts that may be hindering our progress. In some cases, it may require us to work on our shadow self, and in others, we may need to build a strong, conscious moral foundation to foster more positive thoughts. These efforts will help manifest more joy and success in our lives. So, if you pull this card, you can take what you read in the guidebook as your, something to think about. You can just take this advice at the bottom, which just says examine existing beliefs, or you could use this as a jumping off point for a further reading. So maybe I pull beliefs and then I pull a couple. I've been using Tarot de Maria Celia just because it's a little 10 deck that I have sitting here. So I got the Knight of Cups here and the Empress. Yeah, you can use it like that. You could pull more than one at a time. Adventure, be open to new experiences. I need to focus on time, trust and divine timing today. And a loyal friend, a wise and supportive person might be important to me today, might come into my day and become a part of whatever this adventure is, whatever this divine timing is. It seems like I'm going to have something come up where I'm going to have to make a decision to do something quickly that might feel a little offbeat, but I should trust in it. Maybe a friend will come in and make this suggestion to me today. And I could pull the tarot card. Again, this is Tarot de Maria Celia in the 10. So for the past couple of days, that's kind of what I've been doing. Just using these as themes and then pulling a tarot card or two beneath it like that. But I have a couple of decks that I pulled out here that I also want to see. I haven't tried them yet. So let's take a look and see how those go. So that's it with Tarot de Maria Celia. So this is the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot with it. And I thought that these might be a nice mashup. I was looking for something that felt kind of earthy, but with a little bit of a darker border maybe, or border or look to it, and something felt sketchy. And this is the one that came to mind. So I thought, let's try it. So far so good. It's not as natural as I think this deck is. It's not nature based, but it's very organic, I guess is a good word for it. So I thought it could still work out, and so far I like it, definitely. So I could see myself using these together for sure. Look how cute that is. The Three of Wands with cultivate your ideas, and the Two of Swords. The Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles with enjoy the little things. That's so sweet. The Moon and the Four of Pentacles with cut off. Let go of what no longer serves you. So yeah, definitely can see myself using these together. Let's try another one. Okay, so here I'm showing it with the Mind's Eye Tarot. This is another one that's that has like a fantasy folky kind of style to it. Sketchy looking style with a dark composite, like a dark background or dark border or something like that, you know. So I thought maybe they could look nice together visually. And like I said, the energy of this deck there's nothing really about this deck that I feel like it needs to just be doing one type of reading or another, in my opinion. So I wasn't really looking for energy as much as I was looking for something that visually matched up with it. So let's see how this one looks. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Companion, a disconcerting friend. Okay. Justice, Ten of Pentacles, and Time, trust in divine timing. Healthy choices, choose wisely, with the Five of Cups and the Page of Wands. Mindset, find a different perspective, with the Star and the Hierophant. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so this one is the Universal Folk Tarot. Let's see how it does. Oh, we've already got reversals. King of Wands, Four of Cups, and Adventure. Be open to new experiences. The World, the Fool, and Sneaky Person. A person with a questionable moral compass. Look for a divine test, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Warning, pay attention to red flags, with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. I think I liked, personally, the Mind's Eye better, just because this one, I think the colors for me aren't doing it. There's too many colors. I think for me, I would want to use something with a more controlled color palette if I didn't want to get distracted. That's just me, you know? But this one, it's okay. It's okay. I think I liked the Mind's Eye better just because the color palette's a little bit more controlled. So that is it with the Universal Folk Tarot. Let's try a couple more. Let's try an animal deck this time. This one is the pigeon. What is this deck called? I don't even remember. I think it's the Pigeon Tarot. I don't remember. I'll put the title here because I can't remember the name of the deck and I don't have the box right now because I've been using it. But it's a little pigeon deck, and this pigeon deck, they live in a city, and this is very natural, you know, leaves, forest kind of situation. But let's just see how they vibe, because I think the color palettes are similar. So we have Stand Your Ground with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Clear space for positive energy with the Fool and the Two of Swords. I'm wondering how the Meraki Tarot would go with this deck. I don't have it out right now, but I'm wondering. If you have it and you tried it, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, or if it's too springy, bright color. I know that deck runs the gamut of colors as well. So the Tower with Page of Wands and Leisure. Remain lighthearted. In the Distance, Closer Than You Think, with Eight of Swords, and I have the blocker card and the Magician. There you go. So that is it with the pigeons. Let's try another one. Yeah, plot twist is right. Let's try it with the Sassorabito. Plot twist. All right, Knight of Swords, Four of Cups with plot twist, unexpected development, change. Oh, let me get them. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Change. Fear is not good advisor with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Opportunity. The chance is in your hands with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What do we think of this one? I'm not hating this. And if I wanted to bring that, because it's people with nature, right? And this one feels very organic as well. So I thought maybe art style's very different. But I feel like I could do this. You know, if I just have the two cards. I don't know. We'll see. Sweetness, clear boundaries, Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. Let me know what you think of that pairing. Really curious to try it with this crystal tarot. Now, I need to do a walkthrough of this, so I'm not going to move it out of order because I just put it back in order so I can do the walkthrough. But I'm curious. So let's just see. It's constrained in its color palette, so I think maybe we might be able to work with this. So let me see. Let's see. What do you think? Is it too much? I don't think it is. I think the colors in this are bringing out the colors in this. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like this. I don't know if because it's like this black. I don't know if it's because it's like really a focal point here to these because it's so dark in the middle or what. But so that is it with the Crystal Tarot. That's my last pairing I wanted to try today. So that is the new mass market edition of the Folia Oracle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. What are you pairing it with? How are you liking it? How are you working with the roundness of it? How's that going for you? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, hype. All of those things help. And you can find the links for this deck as well as anything else you saw here today in the comments below. And until I see you guys next time. Oh, I love that this is a gossip card with a bird on it. It's very Lenormandy, right? So until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.